Thank you, Gator. Check.
On 1st and 10, Costello. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Benedict. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Benedict. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 36-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Man, I got you.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is Miller, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Gordon. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger there on the stop. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Benedict. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Costello. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On first down, Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's get it. Let it. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Defense wins championships, baby.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Raiders 7.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Watch the run.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. He gets this to Davante Adams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Go. Here comes the me, it's me. Mike 52, Mike 50. General West. Quit talking about it and bring it. Under 10, 10. Now.
From the gun, Benedict. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Benedict. It's Williams on the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15 line. You better be afraid of me. Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jayon Brown leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. He's got it to Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Down. 10-2 stop. Go, go, go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello looking deep for Adams. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Dodges him at the 50. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
How about that little piece of athleticism? Not only the catch, how about the move?
That's not a 3rd down back out there either. That's a tight end making that move. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Benedict. It's complete to Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Gordon on first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Benedict. And he rifles one incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Benedict completes it to Miller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Benedict. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Benedict across the formation. He's got a man. That's Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 18 Gator. Coming to you, coming to you.
Throwing on first down. Benedict. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Second and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Operating from the gun, Costello. It's caught by Coleman. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script
through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Dowdens. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down, Raiders.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Coleman on the draw. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
To throw again. Benedict. He's got Allen. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Operating from the gun. Benedict. And it's complete. Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. from the gun. Benedict for Keenan Allen. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey. Hey, Mike 52. Hey, exit. Watch the pass. Here we go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Benedict. The catch made by Miller. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Benedict. This is caught by Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
55, mark out, 55. I know he ain't got it.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costello. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Costello. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Costello. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd and 3. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch out, watch out. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Fight.
From the gun, Benedict. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw. Benedict. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Hey, Delta. Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
On 1st and 10, Benedict, and he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
Off the play fake. Benedict. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Benedict. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Benedict. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off play action, Benedict. And the pressure gets to him again. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, it's just their third win on the campaign as they move to 3-11 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the home